Hello trainers, it's time for another Pokemon tea time, so grab your snack and your tea. Personally, I've got raspberry tea today, and I just ate a delicious brownie with some whipped cream. But anyway, last time I talked about my Galar Starter Evolution predictions that I made like 500 years ago, and 2 out of 3 turned out to be pretty close to what we got, so I'm at least like 66% psychic, right? That makes sense? So I thought, why not make some more baseless predictions? I mean, there are entire channels dedicated to talking about baseless Gen 10 rumors that was posted on anonymous forums. So after all, why shouldn't I just make up some predictions based on nothing too? That's what I'm gonna do. At this point in time, Gen 10 has not had a single word about it said. Nothing! We might not even get a Gen 10, like they could just end Pokemon forever. We don't know at this point, but I think it's fair to assume that there is going to be a Gen 10. But the fact that there's nothing said about it makes it the perfect time to make up predictions because nobody can prove me wrong. There is nothing to go on. So trainers, Psychic type Lynn is pulling all of these facts straight from the future. And statistically at least 66% will be right. So firstly, the region itself, it's gonna be another Japanese region. They're finally going back to Japan, and it's going to have ties to Kanto. And this is to tie the anniversary region back to its roots in Japan. They'll want to have both the regions featured. They want like Gen 10 and they want Gen 1 to be featured for their 30-year anniversary as well. So there's that, and it's Gen 10, so you know you want to have like both of them. And we know Johto is to the left of Kanto, right? So maybe this region is to the right of it, but there's like a little bit of ocean in between, so we've never like seen it, but it's always been there. Or maybe it's north of Kanto, so we haven't really seen that area either. Close by anyway. And every modern region has a battle gimmick. So what's this region's gimmick? Well, it's a note taken from the manga, similar to the burst feature. You as the player can sort of fuse and become one with your Pokemon, but only like during battle. And to be honest, I haven't read the manga, so I don't know how it works there, but it would be something like that. You kind of fuse with the Pokemon, so we have like this weird Pokemon-human fighting thing. You know, like Ash Greninja, except that Ash is obviously still separate from Greninja, but this would be like you're fighting together somehow. And it's obviously going to be like really tied to the story somehow. And moving on to the next prediction, the evil team. The evil team is, it's either gonna be Psychic or Dark type. And their thing is like taking over and controlling Pokemon, so they can do evil things with them. So they like fuse with the Pokemon forcefully and take over them. I don't know what to call this evil team. Like, let's just call them Team Psycho. So Team Psycho, they like stole this super secret high-tech fusion technology or whatever, and they're using it for, you know, whatever bad plot thing is going on. So you as the player is one of the very few people who get granted the tech to actually use this power for good with your Pokemon. So it's not something you're going to unlock right away. Gonna be like a few gyms into the story. Oh, and it was Bill. Bill like invented the technology. Because he like, I don't know, did he transform into a Clefairy or did he just like swap places with it? I don't know. He did something like that in like Gen 1. So we're gonna say this is like Bill's technology in the future. So that's what it's based on. And there will be like a little Team Rocket Easter eggs. Like maybe some Team Psycho grunt will tell you they used to be a member of Team Rocket. They had to escape when Giovanni like disappeared. And the leader of Team Psycho, he is straight up a psycho. He's like straight up evil and just wants power. He has like no redeeming qualities whatsoever and he's like genuinely scary. But you're a trainer, so you obviously need Pokemon. So we're gonna predict the starters. So, because it's a Japanese region, they will allow some kind of Japanese folklore elements to them. It's not gonna be like super in your face, but it's there. And the animals, they're all based on as follows. For the grass type, it's gonna be like a dinosaur bird. Something that looks slightly like a Hukuyopteryx. I'm not sure how to say it. It's a real dinosaur bird that used to live in Japan. And it's also kind of green in at least some like reconstruction theories or whatever. So you know, it could be a grass type. And then you have fire, it's gonna be a bear. Just a straightforward Pokemon, one of those that's just like, yes, that's a fire bear. It's an animal of fire. And this time the animal is a bear. And then the water type is gonna be a sea lion. But Lynn, isn't that technically what Poplio is? Well, yes, but this time it's just a pun. It's actually an aquatic cat Pokemon. It's to complete the cat trio. You have Litten and you have Sprigatito, and now you get the water cat. And fans will of course be begging for it to stay on all fours. Nobody wants a humanoid cat evolution, but it will get a humanoid evolution. It will be absolutely atrocious and ugly and disgusting, as always, because frankly, I have lost hope in Game Freak ever making good evolution for the starters ever again. I do not trust them. They're gonna make ugly starters forever now. That's my prediction. And you will also be handed a Kanto starter in the story, because of course you will. And also those 3 have like fusion forms. Of course, because you still need to give Charizard some spotlight time with a new form. Oh, and you will have 2 important rivals. One is your neighbor friend, who is kind of a bit of an edgelord. And he actually thinks Team Psycho, they sound so cool to him. He wants to join them. He's like a little bit stupid. He doesn't get that they're like straight up evil. He thinks they're just like cool. So he wants to join them. But the other rival is a really shy kid. And she is, plot twist, she is actually a member of Team Psycho. Probably because her family has like ties to the team. So she really wants to leave the team because she actually knows that they are evil. She doesn't want to be evil. But she's really shy and has a hard time standing up for herself, so she's kinda stuck doing evil things against her own will, you know? Yeah, important characters of the story are gonna have like fusions with their ace Pokemon, but normal trainers of the region don't. And gym leaders are important characters too, so they have fusion forms, but they're generally like kind of normal gym leaders. They all like seemingly have some kind of normal job going on the side. And the gyms all have like challenges inside them again. Not like Paldea, where the gym is just like a reception. Like, why do they even have like multi-stories high gym buildings in Paldea and then like you only get to see the reception? It makes no sense. But anyway, let's predict some gym leaders. Let's make like 3 of them or something. So, we're gonna have one who is a fisherman. He really loves Magikarp, and he also loves eating sushi. And you're like, that's kind of sus. You don't get any more details, you just those 2 facts, that's what you get about him. And then we have another gym leader. She's a young girl. She's wearing a kimono, but it's like kind of street fashion. It's probably like at least half black or something. Maybe she has like 1 sleeve off, you know? And she's gonna be young enough that she's probably not a working person. I don't think she has a job. She's probably kind of maybe a student. You don't really know. But she is going to be a fan favorite among all of the fans, of course, because she's cool. Ooh, she probably has like maybe some alleged ties to Team Psycho as well, because she's kind of edgy, so you're not really sure if she's like good or bad. And then there's gonna be a gym leader who is like based on a Buddhist monk. He does not like people at all. He like lives far off in the forest, in some kind of secluded area. His gym is probably either like grass or rock type, because of the forest, or because like, have you seen those like little Buddhist monk statues? They're cute. They're made of rock, obviously that's why I thought of rock type. So he's gonna be one of those. Let's see, the game also still has camping with your Pokemon as a feature. Oh, and since every game has like a food gimmick, this game is gonna have the gimmick of bento boxes. You throw in the ingredients and the results are different cute foods shaped like Pokemon, or whatever cute Pokemon things, maybe like Pokeballs and stuff. And regional forms are back, obviously they're back. Meowth gets another form. It's really similar to regular Cantonian Meowth, but this one is like extra money crazy and it kind of looks even more like the Maneki-Neko. Though most new forms are not gonna be Kanto Pokemon, because real Kanto, like I said, is going to be featured heavily because of the anniversary and because it's next to Kanto anyway. So most Pokemon are gonna be from other generations. So we're gonna get like a Whimsicott form maybe, like a pink Sakura Whimsicott. Maybe it's like part Psychic type or something. And Choppet and Banette are gonna get cute fairy type forms. It's based on someone like, instead of it becoming super vengeful because it's like a lost toy, someone actually finds the toy and that makes it like happy, cute, fairy type kind of vibe, something like that. And Heracross. Yeah, Heracross is gonna get a new form and a new evolution. It's either gonna be dark or psychic type, whichever the evil team has. I mean, maybe the evil team is just both, I don't know. But it's gonna be like kind of like a signature Pokemon of Team Psycho. It's like Hera Crush or something, and it just like crushes people, I don't know. And there's going to be a new Pikachu clone, of course. Always gotta be a Pikachu clone. This one is gonna be a mole, like a cute little mole that just digs around. And it's gonna be part ground type, of course. Ooh, and Eevee is finally going to get another evolution. However, it's going to be a normal type evolution, and it's really just like a bigger Eevee. And of course, yes, it's going to be called Evian, but it is actually going to be like a special individual. So not every Eevee can even evolve into this thing. It's more of an event Pokemon really, like Blood Moon or Saluna. You get like one through the story somehow. And it's like unclear if it's ever gonna show up in any other game ever again. But it's there. The game is also going to have like an in-game social media platform of some sort. And it's going to be sort of plot relevant, like you're gonna be contacted by different characters through it. You know, like the Gen 6 had like a holocaster. I know Gen 5 had something as well, I don't remember the name of it, but you had like those Extranceiver? I think it's called an Extranceiver in Gen 5. So like something like that, but it's probably based on a phone and like Twitter or something. Maybe like TikTok. Anyway, it's also going to be like this generation's communication online thingy that you connect with other players on. You can even like upload little like screenshots of your Pokemon that you caught. But it's gonna be like painfully slow, so nobody's really gonna do it. Because nobody wants to sit and wait for 2 minutes while like a screenshot is being uploaded. Because it's Game Freak, you know how they are with their communication features. Yeah, I think that's enough predictions for today. I want you to place your bets now, trainers. Firstly, on if any of this is gonna be true at all, which of course we know it's gonna be at least 66% of it. And secondly, I want you to place your bets on if I'm gonna remember to actually go back to this video and then check how close I was once Gen 10 is finally out. And I want you to leave your own predictions in the comment section and like and subscribe, trainers. Thank you for watching. I will see you later. Bye!